What's up, everybody? It's a little late, but this is what time I got to the markets today. So let's take a look. Market up or down? The market was up. Check the brokerage. Nothing happened. That's it for the public account. So if you're new to the stock market, turn the video off. Leave a like on your way out. Make sure you're subscribed if you're new. And for the real bag holders, let's get into the main account. There wasn't a whole lot to talk about, but I guess we can start here with silver. So far, it hasn't happened yet, but I sold a call for 29. I would assume that they're going to call the shares away, but so far that has not happened. So I did get to keep all the premium. So for 2 days, it was a little bit under 1%. I like that when you do the math on how much annualized return that is. You know, that's how I look at all the stuff. So everything else we had fun as a swing trade. Did fill. Looks like we put that in there. A little funky there on the numbers. Let's just make sure. Yeah, we're good. Okay. All right. And I did a little short about it this morning, but last night I took a look at, a couple times a night, I'll take a look, just scroll through, and Ally Bank was way up last night. You don't see it on the chart because it wasn't during the hours. It was up here. It was like 36.99 or something like that. And if you look at the yellow here, it says the 200 is 38.34. So what I did was I put an order to sell at 37.99 overnight, and it took. It actually took. So I'm out of this trade. And let's figure up our returns. But this is enough to trigger a donation to the charity, which is nice. It's been a little bit of a drought. But that's the way the market goes. Even with all of the different strategies that take advantage of many different market conditions, there are still times when the market is hot and times when we just collect premium and go about our business. So this was 10.24% return. Awesome trade, and it doesn't look like it. So that is a little lesson to pass on to you folks about being prepared, having your order in, those kinds of things. We have all this space. We had the 200, and it won't show you the after hours, but I got out of this trade for a huge, huge gain. This was 267.07% annualized. So definitely drags our average up. We sold one I was unaware of. I put this order in the other day. I made a joke about this stock today at dinner. But Lamb Weston here. Yeah, very nice. You can see here we got stuck up here and we got stuck down here. So it wasn't the best of trades. Okay, so it's actually perfect timing. We had a really awesome trade and we got this one, right? But relatively small size. It looks like we missed one of the additions. So let me get my handy dandy calculator. We have held this thing for a long time, since 4/29, so basically since May. But we collected 2 dividends as well. So it has cash flowed while we have been waiting. And that's what I'm trying to show you folks, how I look at the markets. I like little rental houses. They all kick in a little. But this was not a big gainer, so it will drag our average down. But it's the average that we're going for. It was only 1.03% returns. I was just trying to get out. As you see from the screen here, the RSI was way over the 70, so I was about break even. I said, well, if I can make about 1%, I'll just get out of it. and we'll look for another setup, and that happened. That's 2.18% annualized. Like I said, we collected a few dividends along the way, and so that bumps it up a little bit, but still not great, but it does bump it up to keeping pace with the markets. So I don't believe this is in the universe, so it can go away. And it was a double lot, so there is value in just getting out, and we have the capital now. Collected a QQQY dividend 8 minutes ago, which is crazy because that's tied to a bunch of different things. That equity has been very crazy. They did some sort of a split, and the income has not been very stable ever since. So let me just take a quick look there. We can put it here on the screen as well. Yeah, look at all these dividends I've been getting while they start to figure it out. So I got one on October 7th, 11th, and then 18th. That's once a week. Are they going to a weekly? That would be awesome. A lot. But that does mess up the numbers for the eBay channel, link down below. So we'll do another update there as we go. But right now, we're looking really good. We have a lot of cash, 10 bullets if we need them. So let's go through and see if we can find some swing trade entries. And let me scroll through real quick just to see if there's anything I need to sell. And this is literally all it takes. It's a quick scroll, just looking to see what's kind of going on. I look at the big ones I'm bag holding, but nothing looks like a sell to me. So let's just keep pushing and look for swing trade entry potential. ELV was on the screener, but we never went negative in the market. I was stalking it all day, and they have real problems. So do not trade that thing lightly. It's volatile. There's warnings on my brokerage. Remember, you got to have a conviction that's unbreakable and unwavering. Walgreens up in the 70, but as you can see, we got averages all through here. Maybe worth typing in just see if we're close to even. If so, might be an exit strategy. It is a dog of the Dow, but it's got a huge position. We're still buried pretty far deep, so we've got to wait for it to go. We'll be looking for other entries to give ourselves more opportunities. So we'll start to flip through these pretty quick. Again, the audio may not sync up exactly with the video. This is the equipment I got. So this is what we're doing. So when I stop to talk, I know the video catches up, so we'll do that. FedEx, though, in profits, but still room to run. Don't want to cut them too early. Seeing a lot of the similar shapes, nothing too crazy. NUS may actually get more of my money if it sets up. We have capital. Of course, Pfizer, we need that sucker to move a mountain. But that's all right. Those are just longer plays, unless the company goes out of business, which can happen. Then time is your friend. As long as you keep paying rent, it's like a rental property. If the value of the home changes, you don't decide to sell the house. You just keep raising the rent. So the dividends keep going up no matter what the stock price does on the items that I like to trade. So, winner either way. I'm not feeling my best, so we'll crank through here and get this going. I try to remember. I always forget at the end. We need to chop some money up for the charity. Feels really good to do that. That's the whole whys and what fors. Of course, there's selfish reasons as well, but it's good to have a true north, they call it, I guess, right? Purpose. But I'm just an average dude, and this works for me. And it does work for me. But ultimately, you got to make your own decisions. I'm not your financial advisor. But this is an inside view. Somebody, just grinding it out every day. And other people can do it too. Normal, average people, man. So share it with your friends. Most of them probably don't care. But a few of them could change their life, change mine, and at least spark some curiosity to search more. The algorithm will take good care of you on YouTube. I didn't spend a dime on training. Eventually, I did buy a few books, but that was more for other reasons. I already kind of had my trading plan. So now we just got to do it. You actually have to do it every day, whether you feel like it or not. There's Ross. That's an entry. Do you see what I'm looking at? Do you see what I see? This is just an arbitrary price just to get an alert out there just so that I don't forget it exists. All right. Closing print, 149.90. I don't expect anything to fill. It got queued. That's fine. We'll address that on Monday's video, which will be late for sure. Starting a new thing, new day gig, so I don't even know what the schedule is going to be like, but I know it's going to be long days. But the stock market stuff doesn't take much of my time. I only really do it what you see on film. And Tiro ran. It's the setting up the trading plan and getting the foundation set that takes forever. It's not the actually doing it. So with all that being said, we did have a few sales today. And we need to put some money in the charity. That makes me feel good, makes my heart feel good. And so first things first, we'll queue up all these orders. Bum, bum, bum. Of course, the charity's been going up because the market's at all-time highs, right? But I want to actually be pounding money in there. And as the trading size gets bigger, the thing will grow much, much faster. So it looks like lowest equity on the monthly payers is ticker symbol O. So we'll get some of that. And then we're looking for spin-offs. So we'll do the same thing. I just try to keep the equity amounts the same. Looks like Double D was the new one. So that will get the money. And life is good. We made progress this week. We'll do a little big picture here to close the video out. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. It was the end of the week. For the week, market was only at 0.86. So that's a good week, but it didn't leave us far behind, right? So when you think about how much we pulled out in cash in both accounts, public and the main account, we're actually building some alpha while the market's going totally insane. For the month, we're a little over 2 weeks in. 1.89%. It's a strong month. It's a strong shape. You can see how strong the market is. But we're doing good. We're keeping pace. We're grinding. We're taking advantage of the opportunities that are there. I'm pulling options premium out, right? Several times a week. And remember, that's not a foolproof system either. So you think, oh, well, why even trade it? I'll just do these options. They work every time. No, they don't. And you can lose an 80-20 chance to win a lot of times in a row. That's how variance works. I learned that from being a poker player. But just 15 minutes, nice and quick. Went through the whole system here. It was a nice, quick, easy day. We did pull money out of the markets today. Totally crushed it over what the market did today, which was basically rounding error. But it's been really hot and on fire. So I hope y'all are making money. If you're not making money in the markets at all-time highs, you need to rethink what you're doing. There's something that you don't understand. There's something you're missing. Or maybe you're just doing one strategy that is not in favor now, but when the market goes sideways or down, you start gaining back your alpha, right? And that's eventually how I got into the 3-system setup, because one of the 3 trading ideas works in any market condition. So that's how I got where I'm at. Hopefully this is helpful to you. If it is, let me know down below. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. I sure do appreciate that. And be patient with me as we move forward for the next step in life, but it's going to get me and the charity closer to being free, right? I'm getting back in the jail cell just to be free sooner. And it should work. It's just simple math. But just got to plan a little more. So thanks, y'all, for being supportive. Thanks for watching the video. And we'll try it again in the next one. Got cards opening up sometime this weekend. We got a party tomorrow. It's getting crazy. But other videos and the other channels, link down below if you're interested. If not, it's cool. We'll catch you next week.